OCP talking about the Scream Factory announcements for October. A lot of re-releases and crap yet again. What do you think about the announcements? Is there anything like, I think Shocker you'd said, right? You're kind of looking forward to that.
Oh yeah. Those released. I thought maybe they released more today. Yeah, I mean, I don't need Shocker because I've got it. I think there might be some new features on it. But I love Shocker, so I probably will get it, but I won't probably get it right away. I'll probably wait, see if it goes down in price a little bit. But yeah, that's the one I'm really interested in. I'm trying to think what the rest were, but that was the one that really stood out.
As Above, So Below on Blu-ray.
Nah, I mean, I have that on Blu-ray already, and
Stepfather 4K is kind of cool.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll get that because I have a Stepfather Blu-ray from them, but it was before Scream Factory was a thing. Shell Factory put out the Blu-ray, so I mean that if they did anything to it, it's got to look better than the Blu-ray that came out in like 2011 or whatever the year it would have been.
Did you see the Drag Me to Hell alternate slipcover with the poster?
Yeah, no, I don't understand it. It's kind of random. It's not really nice looking, and I think, I don't know, do you really need Drag Me to Hell like in 4K? Like, I feel like I just got that Scream Factory title a couple of years ago.
I need it right now in my collection.
I like the movie, I'll tell you that, but I mean, I don't know. Like, for me, that doesn't seem like one that I need to get. But you know what? Like, in my comments after I did that video, a lot of people were like, it seems like Scream Factory is dedicating more towards new collectors with this stuff. And I said, maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of like disappointed, but I'm like, I guess if this is just dedicated to people who just started collecting physical media, then I guess it makes sense, because some of these are big titles. It's just, we've had to upgrade these about 6 times already. That's my only issue. Well, so
I think honestly, like, it's kind of hit a plateau or something now. Like, just all the physical media stuff is kind of at a plateau point right now, but especially like Scream Factory, they're just like cruising on their name and like some of these old titles and things like that. But I don't think many people are excited about that stuff anymore. Like, I just don't see anybody referencing them.
Scream Factory's distribution is really important to them. So they've got that deal with Walmart now. And that may be why they're picking up more modern movies, because maybe that would sell better in Walmart. I don't know.
And I think they just got a deal with groove.com or something too to sell their stuff over there. So, that's working for them. What's funny though is, like, we don't, from being inside the boutique label kind of realm, I guess, we look at Scream Factory and we're kind of like, there's nothing they're doing that's really blowing anybody away. They need to do like a big box set, kind of like the Friday the 13th one, something snazzy, like a nice set. But what's interesting is you do videos on Scream Factory, they still do really well. So there's people out there that either that like to talk about it or like to just hear what other people have to say about it, because it is interesting.
Yeah, they're the most mainstream.
Videos still do well.
Yeah, they're the most mainstream, I think, of all the, like, whatever you want to call that, boutique kind of like companies or whatever. Scream Factory is probably the most widely known, like, because they've been doing it for so long, and they've also like released so many like bigger titles and all those box sets and everything. Just people know them, and they're like, they probably want to hear about that kind of stuff too. But I don't know. I mean, it's not even that I hate Scream Factory anymore. It's just they legitimately aren't putting out anything that's like exciting. Severin kind of screwed up here lately, but at least they tried. They like stuff that's never been released in certain formats. And
I feel like Severin, though, like, you kind of feel bad. It's almost like they're like the Shockmaster of physical media, because it's like they always have like a good idea. Like the fucking Kathy's curse thing was like, oh, we're doing a light up some kind. Nobody's worked. It was like a big mess. Yep. They put out this thing. It's like now they're doing the disc exchange. They, then they had the 4 Flies thing. It didn't sell that well, so now it's like still for sale. Like, I mean, I just feel like there's good ideas there, but there's always some kind of fumble somewhere. And then a lot of it might not be their fault, but like, there's got to be something that's going wrong from one end that it's kind of like, all right, we need to either switch who we're using to like manufacture these things. But
Severin is like a little nerdy kid that tries to overachieve in school with a science project. And like, he's so proud of it or whatever. And as he's carrying it over to the table, he drops it and busts it. I'd like to tell people, thumbs up the video, Uncle Bill.
Would you?
Yes. Thumbs it up with violence and fury, and just love everything about it, right, Uncle Bill?
Yeah. You hit the heart button, then you hit the ass button, then you can hit the go fuck yourself button. Follow that up with the I don't give a shit button.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. Do you know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
We have a literal jukebox full of songs and thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram and help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around us, folks, but send us money.